Welcome back, Squaddies. Recently, television and social media have been abuzz with talk about Meghan's Emmy nomination for her new series With Love, Meghan. The buzz has not been gentle. One of the loudest voices belongs to Megyn Kelly, a prominent media personality. Her criticism has been sharp, direct, and most of all, lengthy. Kelly devoted an entire segment of her show to questioning the value of the nomination. She dismissed the series as meaningless and suggested that the Emmy nod is unimportant. Yet she did not stop there. Instead, Kelly and her guest spent a surprising amount of time dissecting every detail of the nomination and the show itself. This intense focus raises questions about the real importance of the topic. If the show is so unworthy, why dedicate so much attention to it? This contradiction is central to the current debate and will serve as the foundation of our exploration. With Love, Meghan is a lifestyle series that, by its own description, aims to celebrate kindness, compassion, and positivity. Its nomination for an Emmy surprised many observers. Critics, especially Kelly, quickly declared the show unremarkable. In her coverage, Kelly offered detailed analysis and invited guests to weigh in, all of whom echoed her dismissive tone. This pattern is not unique to Meghan Sussex. Popular figures often generate polarized reactions, especially when they receive prestigious recognition. Yet the criticism directed at Meghan seems unusually intense. The show's content, described as light and uplifting, stands in stark contrast to the harshness of the debate surrounding it. While Kelly's criticisms are clear, the sheer volume of her attention on the subject suggests a deeper significance. The question arises, is the show truly meaningless, or does the public interest in its Emmy nomination reveal a different truth? There is a strange contradiction at play. On air, Kelly describes with love Meghan Sussex as irrelevant and unworthy of serious conversation. Yet she and her guest spend nearly 20 minutes discussing it in detail. This is more attention than many so-called worthy shows ever receive. Such behaviour is not limited to this instance. Often, when media personalities label something as insignificant, they nonetheless amplify its reach by talking about it at length. The more they ridicule or criticise, the more they ensure it stays in the public eye. The very act of trying to dismiss a topic can, ironically, make it more relevant. This paradox highlights a key point. If something truly lacked importance, it would not warrant so much discussion. The intensity of the coverage betrays a recognition, perhaps subconscious, that the Emmy nomination carries weight regardless of personal taste. Joining Megyn Kelly was Carolla, a well-known radio personality and comedian. During their discussion, Carolla argued that most entertainment awards are meaningless. He compared the Emmys to participation trophies, suggesting they no longer hold real value. However, Carolla's own career has benefited from industry recognition. Like many in show business, he has attended award ceremonies and spoken about their influence. The debate quickly shifted from whether Meghan Sussex's show deserved recognition to whether the Emmys themselves matter at all. Yet the pair's insistence that awards are pointless comes into conflict with their detailed focus on the topic. If the Emmys are truly without value, why spend so much energy debating them? This inconsistency exposes the shaky ground of their arguments. It is important to set the record straight about Megyn Kelly's own professional history. Kelly is, you know, an accomplished broadcaster who has worked for major networks like Fox News and NBC. She has hosted primetime programs and conducted high-profile interviews. Despite her prominence, Kelly herself has never been nominated for an Emmy as an individual. Now, this is not a criticism, simply a fact. Many respected journalists and broadcasters do not receive such nominations. Awards are only one way to measure impact or success in the media world. Kelly's lack of personal Emmy nominations may influence her view of their value. It is possible that this context shapes her, somewhat dismissive attitude toward Meghan's recognition. Still, the factual record remains. Kelly has not received an Emmy nomination, while Meghan Sussex's show now has. The Emmys are among the most prestigious awards in television. Each year they recognise excellence in a wide range of categories, from news to drama to lifestyle programming. An Emmy nomination is a public acknowledgement by industry peers that a show or individual has achieved something notable. Critics may argue that standards change over time, or that not every nominee is equally deserving. This is true of all awards in every field. Yet the process remains one of collective judgment by experts, not just a stamp of personal approval. For better or worse, an Emmy nomination places a show on a national and even international stage. Whether critics like it or not, nominations are newsworthy. They become part of the public record and shape discussion for years to come. At the heart of this debate lies a simple truth. Personal opinions, no matter how loudly expressed, cannot change established facts. Megyn Kelly and Carolla are free to dislike with love Meghan. Their views may even be shared by many viewers. But the Emmy nomination is real. It has happened and is now part of history. It is easy to confuse dislike with irrelevance. Yet the record does not care about subjective feelings. The list of nominees for 2024 will always include Meghan Sussex's show. This is a fact as fixed as any other in the world of entertainment. Attempts to erase or belittle this reality only draw more attention to it. The harder critics push, the more the public takes notice. In the end, facts outlast opinion. Why do people pay so much attention to award nominations, even if they claim not to value them? The answer is simple. Attention reveals interest. When a topic dominates headlines, social media or talk shows, it is because people care. Megyn Kelly's extended coverage, despite her protests, proves that with love, Meghan Sussex and its Emmy nomination are significant. The energy spent on criticism signals the opposite of what is being claimed. In a media landscape full of distractions, only topics with real impact sustain this level of discussion. This is the irony at the heart of the Meghan Sussex Emmy debate. The more critics try to downplay the nomination, the more they reinforce its relevance. They cannot ignore what they most wish would disappear. In the end, the debate over Meghan Sussex's Emmy nomination tells us more about media culture than about the show itself. The contradiction between dismissing something as meaningless and focusing on it relentlessly is impossible to ignore. Such behaviour reveals the true power of recognition, regardless of who receives it. Personal opinions, no matter how passionately held, cannot change the public record. Meghan Sussex's show is now an Emmy nominee. This fact persists no matter how critics try to diminish it. The attention given, whether positive or negative, only amplifies its importance. As with many controversies, this debate will fade, but the record will remain. In the world of television, facts outlast feelings. And so the contradiction at the heart of the Meghan-Emmy debate stands as a reminder: what we claim is meaningless is often, in fact, quite meaningful.